Y'all, this office is a mess. Oh my God, it's stuff everywhere here. Oh, hello, everyone. I know it's gonna take y'all a minute to get in here. Oh, it's kind of chewy. Hmm. Hey, y'all, I'm back. Hey, y'all. I ain't got my glasses on, so I can't see nothing. Just crazy. Hi. Hey, everybody. I figured we could have class early because I got something to do this evening. More work, and I just need to get it out of the way. I just keep kind of picking at it, but I need to just do it. Hey, y'all. So we started reading earlier. I'm gonna run and get my glasses and my water. I don't know if y'all got time right now or what, but if y'all do, we gonna go ahead and do this hour and a half right now. Oh, I miss y'all too. We'll be back on TikTok shortly, but that's why I told everybody to get here too. I'm gonna go get my glasses and my water, y'all. I'll be right back. We gonna be out of the regular Bible today. It ain't gonna be much, but it's gonna be enough. All right, y'all. Sorry. Hola, hola, hola. Hello, everyone. Hi, everybody. How y'all doing this evening? We're gonna have an early class because I got something to do. Hi, Auntie. Hi, everybody. Y'all, was y'all here for earlier? Did y'all see my gift I got? I love it. Absolutely love it. Auntie, did you see it? Was y'all here? You was, Miss Corinne? Ladies, the liquor bottle that looks like our friend. I got sent one of those. It's absolutely great, and that's what I'll be doing while I'm doing my work this evening. I'll be drinking out of that. I'm not on IG. I'm just here, y'all, because IG is trippy. Yeah, nephew, you always pop up at the wrong time. I mean, I'm happy. Don't go nowhere, but I promise. Right before I be getting ready to say something crazy, he pops up like, It's kids in the room. Stop doing me like that. Stop. I was about to talk about one thing, and now I can't even talk about it. Yeah, and then also I kept saying I hate niggas. Hey, Auntie! I don't know who thought of that, but they was definitely thinking of us. Great. Oh, nephew. Dang it. I don't want you to think about me like that. Listen, y'all. So that's oh shoot. Let me not put nothing right there. You know, aunties is good, wholesome women. Aunties is good, wholesome women. They just tell you about the Lord, and that's it. They don't tell you nothing else. They tell you stay away from these hoes. But other than that, aunties is good, wholesome women. Now, some of these mamas ain't much, but aunties is good, wholesome women. Nephew. Yes, I'm still gonna get on here. But you know what? That's right. Uh, but this should teach people. How many times have y'all heard me say go get on YouTube? A gazillion. I know I've said it over 1,000 times because sometimes I say it 10 times in a class, and we got over 450. So we're over 1,000 for sure. I've said it is what it is. I'm done with it. If they don't find us, you wasn't looking hard enough. Seeking, you shall find. Ain't that right, y'all? Ain't that right? What y'all think? Y'all think I'm being mean? I ain't went. If y'all see, I ain't went and put no video like we're blocked until I ain't did nothing. Y'all had been heard it 1,000. If they wanted to find us, they'd have found us already. People is emailing me. Circa, I haven't seen you on TikTok, and I don't know what's going on. You need to get back with me. No, I don't, because I done told y'all TikTok be tripping. Y'all already know, right? So I'm not about to be doing none of that. I'm not doing no videos saying we locked out, y'all. You want to know where we at? You gonna come find us? Miss Brown, I'm over it. I'm not the one. No, I told y'all I didn't play with my kids. So why I'm gonna play with some adults? My kids know this many times I'm gonna tell you if I'm serious. You ain't got no more after that. No, I'm not on vacation. We blocked, but we dealing with grown folks and people expect you to jump. I'm not doing none of that. And y'all know I love y'all, but I done said it too many times. Follow us on YouTube so that way if we get locked out or something happens, you don't have to worry about that. But people gonna do what they gonna do, and you just gotta let them be them and let them move on. And that's what we gonna do. Miss Foster, I ain't taking no break. Well, kind of I have been actually, and it's been nice. I've been able to talk to my kids for hours instead of only being able to talk to them for like 30 minutes and then get off because I'm on here. Y'all, I did not realize how many hours a day we put on. Like, really, when I sat down and thought about it, 70 plus hours a week. And so that doesn't leave me any time to wash my laundry, you know what I'm saying? Wash dishes because I got about 30 minutes to eat in the morning. 30. It's like I'm in the army or jail sometimes. That's why I said it. So I've been taking more time offline and taking care of my stuff like dusting. I ain't been able to dust. I haven't been able to like stuff that I should have been doing, but it ain't nobody here. I mean, it's not trifling, but dust. It was dust on everything. Everything got dust on it. So I've been dusting and cleaning baseboards, stuff that I would normally be doing, but I be here with y'all all day, all night. Yes. You said YouTube for the win, huh, Sarah? Yeah. So don't think I'm avoiding y'all, but it is springtime. You know what I mean? Gotta clean and do what I gotta do. All right. So what we were reading earlier was Revelations 21. Hey, y'all. I'm not gonna be on here long because I have something to do about 6:30. So I want to go ahead and get this class going. If you have this book this year of book, which is 2021 to 2022, you can go to page 575. If not, you need Revelations 21 verses 9 through 21. Y'all got me? We in Revelations 21, verses 9 through 21. In just the regular Bible. If you got NLT, you can go to Bible Gateway. However you get it. Hey, Funky. Look, I'm about to put my shoes on today. I ain't even gonna wait. I'm putting my shoes on today. I ain't even waiting for my birthday. And I don't care if I gotta walk to the store. I'm about to put them pants on. I might just make a trip to Walmart just so somebody can see my shoes and put a little pants. So I don't know, but I'm about to. I feel like a kid when you get your school shoes. Can I just wear them and sit on the porch? But I'm not gonna get them dirty. I'm not gonna get no dirt on them. I'm just gonna sit right here and put them on right here. Like that's how I feel right now. Y'all see my auntie? Yes, auntie. Look. Oh, auntie was here. Y'all see these? And y'all know they glow in the dark. They say, "Seek and you shall find," honey. Yes, these and they sparkle. I'm putting them on today. I've been setting them right here, but I'm gonna take me a bath here in a minute, and I'm about to get cute because I need to take some pictures or something of these. Somebody needs to see these before I get my hands on them. Don't be mad at me, Miss Rose, but honey, my other ones is already because I wears them out, baby. They are comfortable that I wears them out. I'm just thank you. Yeah, so I gotta take better care of these so when I go home to see my kids, they can see them. So these gonna be my special ones. But my green ones and my other ones, oh baby, sorry, I use them. At least you know I use them. Yes. It's crazy. So are you guys going to Revelations? Everybody getting there or what we doing here? No? Yes. Maybe a little bit. Girl, I wears them out. And you know I can't see, so they be right by my in the middle of the night. That's how I know I'm going the right way to my bathroom. Girl, I can see because I don't leave no lights on. I'll be sleeping in the pitch black. Okay. So we in Revelations 21 for those of you just coming in. The ninth verse, they are cute. She did a great job. I know the community keeping you busy. I already know they is. Cause this community, honey, once they shop, they don't quit shopping. They gonna come back for a little something else. It's like going to a buffet. Well, I know I had me one of Auntie K's box, but I think I might look on there and see what else she got. Your homegirl got a pair of them. I'm telling you, listen, they are so freaking comfortable, and she makes them so pretty. You don't want to mess them up. You know, hey, Tendra. So, Revelations 21. Let's there. Okay, let's get it popping. So, it says, really, I'm going to read all of this, and then there's only a couple parts that I'm going to focus on, okay? So it says, I'm reading out of the NLT version too, not our ERV, because we in here. So it says, then one of the seven angels who held the seven bowls containing the seven last plagues came and said to me, come with me and I will show you the bride, the wife of the Lamb. So he took me in the spirit to a great high mountain, and he showed me the holy city, Jerusalem, descending out of heaven from God. It shone with the glory of God and sparkled like a precious stone, like jasper, as clear as crystal. So, first thing I want y'all to do real quick is go look up Jasper, Jasper, and tell me what it looked like. Even if you already know, just go look it up again, please. If you can, go look up Jasper and see how it looks. Because y'all know I'm a visual. I'm a visual person. Y'all, Circa is getting round in this middle part, honey. My Mr. Circa is going to have to hurry up. Because woo-wee. It's going to be a little bit more of me by the time you get here. If you wait a good 6 more months, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to have to start getting my butt to the gym. Because this, maybe if I set up straight this, I don't know what's going on with all of that. Y'all go see it. Did y'all go see? I like YouTube. but it's not as fast as TikTok. It's like a brownstone. You had a rock that looked just like jasper. I thought it was different. Oh, so you might have had something of value and didn't even know it, thinking it was just a rock. Ain't that crazy how things of value are always hidden right in our face? It's a red stone, so there's different kinds of jasper. There's red, there's brown. Okay. Reddish brown, multicolored. Okay. So there's several types. Okay. But look at that. Even just going to look at like, dang, I've seen this before. You know, when you're reading a word, they got a rainbow one. Okay. So if you're reading the word, y'all, please stop and just take a couple of seconds, especially if you're reading on a device. You can hit that button on there and it'll search pictures for you, especially if you're on Bible Gateway. There's so many study tools on there. It's unreal, right? But definitely when you're reading the word and you're trying to get a visual of the things that you're reading, go look at them for right now. Like go, so when you see it, you know what I'm saying? See, they got all different ones. Burnt orange, brown, red, multicolored, rainbow. Okay. The button is go. Oh, okay. Okay. What button? Okay. So we know what it looked like. All right. So 12, it says the city wall was broad and high and with 12 gates guarded by 12 angels. So there's 12 gates and 12 angels. And the names of the 12 tribes of Israel were written on the gates. Now let me ask you a question, y'all. Why would there need to be angels guarding the gates of heaven? Hey, ah, to keep the riffraff out. Who is the riffraff, Auntie? Who the riffraff, y'all? Wow. I don't know, Sarah. Learn something every day, don't you? The Nephilim, Satan, the disobedient giants and angels. Come on. Yes. The principalities that we read about in Solomon. Okay. So do me a favor. Do this real quick. I want to show y'all something. Y'all ready? Go look up armies of hell. Rankings of armies of hell. The rankings of armies of hell. Go look it up and tell me. Do you find deacons? Do you find generals? What do you find there? When you go look it up, what do you find? I was just watching Hellboy the other night, and it was Armies of Gold. Come on, nephew. You are see. It be on TV, then we talk about it, or we talk about it, then it be on TV. Mm-hmm. You see demons. Are there any names that you found when you type in armies? The rankings of the armies of hell. Are there any names that come up? Hey, Valerie. Lucifer, Pride, Beelzebub, enemy, Satan, Wrath. Okay. Okay. No, no. I'm looking for ranks. I'm looking for ranks. There should be some names. Like it'll tell you a deacon of hell, a prince. Okay, look up a deacon of hell, prince of hell, General of hell. There are 13 ranks. Ooh, okay, here we go. Butterfly and Izzy, thank you. So there's 13 ranks. Now think about that. In each one of those ranks, who remembers that I said a third of each class of angel fell? So archangels, angels, thrones, seraphim, Ophanim. A third is 7 princes of hell. Okay, here we go. We getting somewhere now. Okay, okay. So there are innumerable armies because God has innumerable armies, but a third of those innumerable or not able to count armies fell from heaven. So you got to think if 30 billion angels fell from heaven, we'll say, because it say God is coming with like 100 million or 100 billion angels. So we'll just say it was 130 billion angels that he created. Okay, 130 billion, and a third of those fell. A third of each class of angels, of each rank. That's why I say a third. He took a third of heaven with him. That's every being, a third of all the types of angels, y'all. And y'all know there's so many different kinds. So now we know why some of the giants were real. Okay, think about the angel that we read about. I think it was in Enoch. It is in Enoch. Once he was transformed to Metatron and the emperors, princes, chiefs of stat. Okay. Wait a minute, hold on. The Leviathan, it says 4 princes of devils, and the elements are Samael, Azazel, Azrael. Isn't that crazy that one of those angels' names is Azrael, and in all of the little movies, there's an Azrael as a cat, as a wizard, as some type of magical person? I'm watching, I can't think of the show right now. Somebody's name is in there is Azrael, and they're yeah, but no, it's a show that's on right now. I can't think. Y'all got me watching so many. I can't remember which show it is. Oh, His Dark Matter. In His Dark Matter, in His Dark Matter, there's the dad is named Azrael. I think the dad of the girl, his name is Azrael. And he's able to go in between worlds. And he deals with the sciences. Y'all don't think that's crazy? That's your daughter's name. Well, we didn't know. His Dark Materials, great. Yes, it's the rest of the Golden Compass as to why Circa needs an alethiometer. Because my auntie loved me and she got me a, look, His Dark Materials. It's the second part of Golden Compass. Look, y'all. I got an alethiometer. And it worked. You got yours yesterday? You said I went and got me one too. Got my alethiometer. Yeah, we are some big nerds. I love it. It's great. Yes, Queen. Oh, I'm sorry. I said His Dark Matter. I'm sorry. Dark Materials. The King of Demons, Minister, Chief Secretary. Okay. Sorry. Back to look. Let's see. I done got all the way off. Look. You know, sometimes I just come in here and touch this. Hell is run like a business. It is. Very organized. Yes, Mr. Rodney. Ain't that cool? Oh, I be trying not to wear it because I don't want to break. But if I go on a date, Auntie, this is going with me so I can know if they lying or not. I'm taking this with me when I ask questions. I'm going to just look down. I'm going to do like this when I go on a date. I'm telling you, I'm taking it with me. They're going to be like, what are you doing? I'm just checking the time. Checking the time. Yes, nephew, I'm taking it with me. I know. The baby, the bear, the iceberg. It's not telling the truth. Let's go. Get out of here quickly. Don't you fall. Yeah. Yeah. I'm taking it with me. First day. Better not click on that baby or nothing. I know you shiesty. Might take my seafarer watch with me too. I don't know. My monocular, I might have to. You need to get one. Listen, it's crazy. Okay, so let's get this going. Y'all know I get to talk about them trinkets up there, baby. My toes get to wiggling. I can't put my cheeks down. It makes me so excited. Okay, so now we know why there are angels at the gates, even in heaven, because it's always somebody trying to break in, because they cast out. And we always see that in all the movies that somebody's trying to break into heaven. Even on Supernatural, do y'all remember they kept trying to break into heaven? And the demons end up getting into heaven. Do y'all remember? If you watch Supernatural, you saw that the demons would get into heaven. They was constantly having a fight because the demons would be disguising themselves trying to get into heaven. Remember? And they had to have guards and warriors to fight against the demons that were trying to get back in. Y'all just thought they just came up with them storylines. Nope. So this is why there are guarded gates. There's guarded gates of hell. Do y'all remember when Jesus went to the gates of hell? He had to announce who he was because these are real kingdoms, y'all. It is run like a business. That's right. That's right. This is where we get our judgment system, our cities, how things are set up. It's all a mimic of up there. Right. Hey, so isn't that crazy that the same way, because these are real kingdoms, the Bible talks about these unseen kingdoms that have whole hierarchies. So do y'all think hell only got male people there then? If God says, as it is in heaven, so it is on earth, if there's female spirits in heaven, wouldn't there be female spirits in hell? Hey. Because wisdom, it calls a she. It also calls the Holy Spirit a she. I think knowledge is a she too. These are the feminine spirits of God. So if there's male spirits and female spirits, can they reproduce more spirits? Name one thing that God made that doesn't reproduce something. Even rocks can turn into pearls. Rocks can produce a pearl. There's there's not one thing, because even the angels we know reproduce. People say, "How don't spirits can't reproduce?" Well, then how did the angels mate with the women and reproduce giants, and the women reproduce giants? How did they reproduce with the animals and create magical creatures if everything that God made didn't reproduce? Now, the beings in heaven were not ever supposed to reproduce. That's why they were cursed when they came to earth and did, because they were eternal beings. They were never supposed to reproduce, but he gave them the ability to do so. Every single thing that he made has the ability to turn into something else or reproduce itself. What do dinosaur bones turn into? And different breakdowns of different bones and different matter. What does it turn into? Anybody know? Don't dinosaurs and different animals turn into oil? I thought they turned into oil. I thought certain animals and stuff like that turn into oil and gas and different things that we use, and they say it's the decay of different animals from a long time ago. What makes oil? Oh, limestone makes oil. I thought they said the dinosaur bones and stuff be making oil or whatever the chemicals, different fossil fuel. Exactly. Okay. Okay. So even the bones and stuff that he made turn into something else. It reproduces something else. There's nothing that God made that cannot either reproduce itself or turn into something else. Because rocks under pressure turn into diamonds and other crystals. If the minerals are right, and the pressure and the dirt and the soil and all that, that's how we get our gems. It's a regular rock. You put the right chemicals and things all in there, and boom. Recycling at its finest. That's exactly right. My dad don't waste nothing. So now do y'all understand why he be mad when we're wasteful? When you waste money, don't ask him for no more. Because if he gives you money, you're supposed to do what you're supposed to do with it. And then he'll give you more. Who, since they have been paying a lot more attention to how they spend, sees that it seems like now, not only that you're just not spending money, but your money has more value or it lasts longer or whatever. Because when you do right with your money, God gives you more. If you blow your money and you feel like money just come easy, not saying you're supposed to hold on to it because he wants you to give it, but if you blow your money, God he ain't gonna keep doing that. That's why he said, if you wise with the little, I'll give you more. But if you unwise with the little, even that I'm gonna take it away and you ain't gonna have nothing. Everything I get, I count until I get this next job. Come on, nephew. Trees can be turned into paper, lumber, and a whole. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, let's go. So now we see why too. And the other kingdoms, Game of Thrones is happening in the unseen realm, y'all, as well. The same way the gangs fight over territory now, we don't have warring angels fighting for us for nothing. There are demons throwing trees in front of us. There are demons that are trying to cause us to wreck. There are demons that want our children and loved ones to OD. There are demons doing all of this, putting stuff in people's minds for them to jump off of bridges and all sorts of things. And there are warring angels there to catch a person and they say that he should have died. The way that he fell out of that window or the way that that car, there's no way that person, oh, it's a way. Because there's a warring angel. There was a demon on one side that threw something or pushed somebody's car or whatever it is. And there was another angel right there to shoot past and stop it. Do you understand this? So there is a war that is being fought in the unseen realm over us, over our souls. This is why certain things are hidden from us. Because our hearts, if we could see these demons and stuff fighting, we don't know that sometimes if when we're hearing rumbling and thundering and you seeing these lightning flashes crossing each other, how do we know that's not angels fighting? Because whenever they depict them on TV and they got their swords, they shoot out lightning. When they hit, it be lightning and fire coming from them. Like a laser beam. So maybe sometimes what we think is thunder, what if it's not even thunder at all? What if it is unseen wars being fought in the sky and in the spiritual realm that we can feel and hear and see, but not in the way that we should be able to? When I was a kid riding my bike, I turned go down to the street, my hand was straight. If I would have went to the street, I hit my car. Wow. A huge truck. I'm telling you, that's God bowling. Yeah, we don't know. Because God said there are unseen wars being fought around us all the time. We don't know. But think about this. I think it was Elijah. I can't think of who it was. Whoever it was, Gideon somebody. They were scared to go to war or whatever. And God said, look up in the hills. And it was a number that no man could number of angels sitting there waiting. So it looked like they was there by themselves. But we didn't see movies where an invisible force comes and kills, like just start killing everybody. And the people that's really fighting is looking like, what the heck? But they go on and keep fighting because they like, we winning. We ain't worried about wherever this energy is coming from. And you see the spirit just going there. That's all you see, but you don't see nobody. The unseen forces that God said that be fighting for you that you don't even know is fighting for you. Plenty of times in the Bible we seen, it's in Kings. Okay, thank you. Plenty of times when we seen that God had an invisible army. He sent angels to fight for the people. They just had to show up. I have not seen it, but I will look for it. Yep. All right. So it says the city wall was broad and high with 12 gates guarded by 12 angels. And the names of the 12 tribes of Israel were written on the gates. There were 3 gates on each side, east, north, south, and west. The wall of the city had 12 foundation stones. And on them were written the names of the 12 apostles of the Lamb. Verse 15, it says, the angel who talked with me the angel who talked to me held in his hand a gold measuring stick to measure the city, its gates, and the wall and its wall. When he measured it, he found it was a square. Okay, slow down. When he measured it, he found it was a square as wide as it was long. In fact, its length and width and height were each 1,400 miles. Y'all, is y'all getting this? So 1,400 miles long. The walls are 1,400. So just think of a gated community that's 1,500 miles long. One neighborhood. 1,500 miles, you could cross several states with 1,500 miles. And the angel stick was long enough to measure. A gold, solid gold meter stick. Some folks thinking they walking around here with that, but you ain't got that. It ain't gold tips, I promise. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Y'all knew I was gonna have to throw that in there. Mariah, don't be talking about no laugh out loud right. No, no. You are not supposed to encourage me, girl. Okay. So think about that, Miss Rhodes. Right. How big is the A? I was just saying, he said he had a stick of gold. He said it was to measure. So I was measuring stick. Gold. Huh? Hi, Mr. Perry. I miss you too, Mr. Perry. How are you? X-Nay on the stick talking. Mr. Perry's okay. Okay, moving on. All right. Okay. So listen, I know, right? Chanel, I'm gonna be good. My birthday's coming up. I get to let it all out, and then I get to go back to being a dean after that. Moving around. Okay, moving along. So 1,400 miles wide, 1,400 miles long, and then 1,400 miles tall. I mean, yeah, tall, right? How many feet, or excuse me, how many miles high were the Twin Towers? That part, March Madness, Miss Joy, you said it. And it's 31 days in the month. No. Y'all, my son's birthday is in less than 12 hours. That is crazy. Oh, first through the 31st. No. Mm-hmm. How many miles high were the Twin Towers? Somebody please tell. He's 26 and I'm 35. There we go. 1,363 feet tall. Feet. But how many miles? Their feet. How many miles are in 483 feet? Okay, how many miles, y'all? I said how many miles high, not feet. How many miles high were the Twin Towers? Not feet, miles. How many miles high? They're just over a quarter of a mile. So the walls of the New Jerusalem are 1,000 times taller, at least 1,000 times taller than the Twin Towers. Not 1,400 feet, 1,400 miles. So what is that? We'll say that if they was 1,400 feet tall, 1,400 feet or 1,200 feet, 1,000 times that is how tall the New Jerusalem cities are going to be. They're that long and they're that wide. So height, length, and width. The height, length, and width are all 14,000. I'm sorry, 1,400 miles. Not feet, miles. So just think, 1,000 times the Twin Towers. After so long, the clouds is in the way. Because on a cloudy day, you couldn't even see the top of the Twin Towers. If it's a real tall skyscraper and the clouds is out and you're on the ground, you cannot even see it. These are the walls of the place that we say we're trying to get into. The New Jerusalem that they talking about, the new heaven, the new earth, the New Jerusalem. Come on, end up on your back, Tommy, what you just said. So the new heaven that is going to come down from God is 7.4 million feet tall and wide and long. Because it's 1,400 miles each way, up, long, and width. $7.4 million feet tall. Wow. So it's not just that tall, y'all. It's width, length, and height is equal. It's that long, that wide, and that is width, length, and height. So if you think about a square being 7 million feet high, 7 million feet long, and 7 million feet wide. All right, so now that we know how big it is, it says, then he measured the walls and found them to be 216 feet thick. Y'all, the walls are 216 feet thick. How many feet is in a story? How many feet is in a story? Like 1 story, 2 story. We did this before. How many feet is in a story? And if y'all don't remember, look it up. I think it's between 8 to 12 feet. So 10 feet is a story. So would that make the walls 21 stories thick? We'll say the walls are 18. Okay, we just gonna say 10, 11 feet. We just gonna say 10. That means that those walls are 18 to 20 stories thick. Stories. A story. Well, I think it depends on where you at. So between 10 and 14 feet. Okay, it's giving numbers. But are y'all getting this? It's still at least 18 stories thick. The walls. What building is 18 stories in the United States? Look up 18-story building, United States, and tell me some of the buildings around the United States or around the world, wherever you are, that are at least 18 stories, so we can get a view of how thick the wall is. Because we know they 1,400 miles long, or roughly 7 million miles long, 7 million miles wide, the city is, and then 7 million miles tall, or I'm sorry, feet. 7 million feet wide, 7 million feet, 7 million feet long, and whatever. So there's no 18-story buildings. How many stories do the Twin Towers have? What about the Sears Tower? How tall is the Sears? Is it the Sears Tower that's in Chicago? What's that's in Chicago? You could type building with most stories in America. Maybe that'll come up. Something. A 110 stories were in what? Bottom to the top is 1,700. So it's 110 stories. Okay. So then at least a fourth of the way up. Okay. So 20 of those stories is how thick. If you've ever been to the Sears Tower and you count up 20 floors or 20 whatever, 20 stories, and flip it on this side, that's how thick the walls are. They saying the old World Trade Center building is. Okay. The building you work in is 21 stories. So if you laid that building on its side, that's how thick one wall to the city of Jerusalem is. If whatever building you work in, if you laid it on its side, that's how thick the wall is. So it's not only 7 million feet long and 7 million feet wide, it's 20 stories, roughly 20 stories thick. That's crazy, y'all. Dubai's largest building is at 88 stories. Okay. Okay, and you know they got some of the tallest buildings in the world. So 20 stories laid on its side, however long that is, that. See, when we think of heaven, but think about this. Who built the first Jerusalem? David and who? Solomon, but who helped them? They had giants. Hiram Abiff, he was a giant. Okay, so think about this. You don't think that it's crazy. Okay, now listen where I'm going with this This we probably about to go all the way left, so just grab your sheets or whatever. Okay. The giants were made prior to Jerusalem being built. Right? The giants were made prior to Jerusalem being built. If you look at how this city, if Jerusalem on earth is supposed to be a smaller replica of the new Jerusalem, look at the freaking blocks that are at the Wailing Wall that have been there for over 2,000 years. Who knocked those down? What battle ram was battering through those? The people look like ants compared to those blocks, y'all. God knew when the angels came down, he said everything meant for bad, it's still going to turn out for my good. God knew when them angels came down and slept with them women that he was going to use them to build a replica of the Jerusalem that's up there. But if the blocks here are only a miniature replica of the blocks that it took to build that city, how big do you think those blocks are? Because they still can't move the Jerusalem blocks that's there right now. They still can't move a lot of them blocks that built the pyramids. So if we know that the angels that came here, all of their monolithic castles and their intricate detailed things that they made are replicas of what they don't, the ancient builders, they don't get to see in heaven anymore up on these high. Think about it. They're called some of the giants were called the mountain builders, y'all. We just read that the angel took him to a high mountain in the spiritual realm and showed him everything, right? Whenever you watch The Hobbit or any type of mystical movie like that, they always have some type of intricate, massive castle built up way up somewhere where you got to travel for days and dang near die, cross over water and all of this stuff to get to. But when you get there, it's this intricately built castle out of the mountain with all of these beautiful plants that are not known down to the lower regions and all of that. They were literally trying to recreate whatever it was, the beauty of the rivers and the beautiful gardens and the God's probably place where he is. And then y'all got to think, God said it's castles for whoever make it there. So it's castles everywhere. Like our big developments, our rich developments, those are miniature versions of what it's going to be like in heaven. The largest mansion on earth is still a miniature version of what we got in heaven. How many miles is it from California straight across? Like if you drive straight across the United States, how many miles is that from one coast to the other? It's 3,000. Okay. So do y'all realize that the walls, that the width of the length of the walls around the New Jerusalem, if you lay 4 of our United States out, 3 to 4 of our United States out, that's how many no, it said 1,400 miles. Never mind. Okay, so half of our United States, excuse me, So if you were to drive halfway from one coast to the other and just get right to the middle point, that's one wall for one city. Because half of 3,000 is roughly what, 1,450 or something like that? 1,500. And it's 1,400 miles. So if you add another 100 miles, okay, half of what the United States, from the very edge of the United States to the middle of America, is how long one wall of heaven is. That's mind blowing. To just one city, and you didn't pass God knows how many cities and states to get from California to just Missouri. Think about how many states and cities and whatever else you had to pass, and that's one length of the wall of the city of Jerusalem. It still got that same length going this way, another one over there, and another one over here, because it's exactly 1,400 all the way around. It's a perfect square. So basically, 2 times of you driving so you drive from California to New York, and then back is the amount of the circumference of the city. And then 7 million feet high. So 7 million feet long, wide, high, and then the walls are 20 stories thick. Is that one boulder per you know? How long does one boulder have to be for it to be? Is it, how many boulders have to be put in place for it to be 20 stories thick? Or is that one boulder? But now we see why those things are so massive. We see how large the angels were. We saw what they made with women that were 6 to 10 feet tall. They made men that were 450 feet tall. So how tall was their daddies? Because if the median range between an angel and a human woman that's 6 to 10 feet tall is 450 feet tall, what was the natural state or height of the dad? Because you're a median of your mama and your daddy. You're a mix, and it's gonna be somewhere right in the middle or whatever it is. So if this angel, and they can change their form, you made with this woman in a regular 6 foot, 10 foot size person, and then you have this baby, but the baby goes to 450 feet tall. How tall is the daddy in his normal state? Not his state that God allows us to see him in, where he looks like a human, but his real state. Because what angel is holding up a crown that's 500 years long? Was it a seraphim or an ophanim that his crown was 500 years long? To get from the base to the tip of the crown, 500 years. So how tall is that angel in their natural state? If some of their children were 450, some of their children were 100, some of them were 200, some of them were 50 feet, some of them were 70 feet. How tall is that angel in its natural state if a 6 to 10 foot woman and this angel recreate a 450 foot tall being? How tall is the daddy? in his natural state. And now we understand why the principalities, the rulers and all of that that's fighting against heaven. Now you understand why God had to make it a fortress. He didn't say he took their power. He said he kicked them out. And when he took their power, he only took power to keys and death. It didn't say he took none of their magical powers away from them. Evidently he didn't, because they still doing the same stuff. Does this make y'all look at reading about heaven differently now? Now you see why heaven has innumerable armies. And all different. There's warring angels. There's angels for everything. That's a big city. Plus, they got to guard that and here and wherever else. Change your whole perception of how big or what am I, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say when y'all studying, look up the places, look up the numbers, look up the stones, look up the trees that they talk about, everything. Because it makes the word come alive to you. Look. Told you I always got them wrong. They mine's I can wear them whenever I want to. If I want to wear them all day and in the tub, I can. You can't tell me nothing. They're mine. I'm going to go run to the bathroom real quick, y'all. Change your whole perception of the city of heaven, don't it? Well, maybe not change the whole perception, but it definitely makes you look at it in a different way. Yeah, right, Mr. Tommy. I'll be right back. But now do you see why the Bible says you better be ready to fight? 7.7 feet to a natural man. Okay. Right. But back then they was bigger. So we'll give them 7 to 10, even 12 feet was a natural sized man. But still, your kid end up being 450 feet tall. That's crazy. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Okay, good. The power is not come out today. Because you already know. I was like, well, Lord, if she don't, we gonna do what we gonna do. We gotta get her put up somewhere or something. We gonna have to do something. Can't let you just be in the cold. Yeah. So, what you know what? Let me go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. We almost done with this. I told y'all this wasn't gonna be long, but it was gonna be good. All right, family. Saw that. What y'all think about this? It's really interesting to learn how God built up this city waiting on us, ain't it? What y'all think about it? Y'all like it or no? Isn't it interesting though to see how much thought God even put into this city? I'm not letting but legs 5'9". Well, I'm 5'3". Dang. Sis, you 6 inches taller than me. I'm definitely wearing my heels around, y'all. I'm bringing every pair of hoe stompers I got. So whatever, I'm gonna be walking around in the wild in 6-inch heels messing with y'all because y'all not about to make me feel like I'm little. I'm bringing all my hoe stompers with me. Every last pair of them. Every stiletto I got. Y'all 5'9" and stuff. I'm gonna have to. Right. Bringing all of them with me. 5'9". What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have to bring all my little. See, I already see what's about to be going on here. I'm about to have to. Okay, Asha. Okay, Asha, cause honey, what? I'm gonna have to bring my little summers with me. I got the. Goodness gracious! You 5'2", auntie. Oh, you talk. Bring your whole stomachs too. Bring them with you. Bring them. 5'5". We about neck and neck. I'm about 5. Don't tell my kid. I'm 5'4". If my kids ask. Yes. Yes. So let's get this last little bit. Dang, everybody 5'2", 5'4". Oh, I'm taller than a lot of people. Oh, I love this. Oh yeah, I'm taller than a lot of people. That's good. That is good. Let me stop doing that. Why my granddaughter do that? Her mama, when she be talking, she does that. So now my grandmother would be like, oh, what's up? You 6'4", Mr. Johnny Johnson, all right. And she be like, I said, oh Lord. She act like her mama, not me. She act just like her mama. I said, what is, you don't even know how to talk. But you know how to talk crazy already. There's something wrong with this issue, this picture. It's all right. Something's going on here. Mm-hmm. Yes. Absolutely crazy. Now I'm gonna tell y'all what's crazy. Yeah, it does. And now I do too. I only been doing it because my grandbaby been doing it. She be like, I said, what? I need to call her back. I need to see her face. And I need to call my grandson. I ain't seen his face today. Or yet. I don't think I seen him yesterday. All right. Here we go, y'all. So it says 18. The wall was made of jasper, and the city was pure gold as clear as glass. The wall of the city was built on foundation stones inlaid with 12 precious stones. The first was jasper, the second sapphire, the third agate, the fourth emerald, the fifth onyx, the sixth carnelian, the seventh chrysolite, the eighth beryl, the ninth topaz, the 10th chrysoprase, and the 11th jacinth, and the 12, what we got up there, amethyst. Did y'all realize anything? Lucifer is made out of all of that. Did y'all get that? Verses 19 and 20, Lucifer is made of almost all of that. So the same cornerstones that God used to build heaven, the rare gems, is the exact same thing that Lucifer is made out of. He was God's most prized angel. He literally made him out of the exact same thing that he made the 12 cornerstones of heaven out of. See? You were in Eden, the garden of God. Every precious stone adorned you: carnelian, chrysolite, and emerald, topaz, onyx, jasper, lapaluzzi, turquoise, and beryl. Lucifer. And if you want to read that, that's Ezekiel 28 and 13. So Lucifer. No, I don't have another account. Isn't that crazy? He was beautiful to look and shiny. And that's why I told y'all, all of the gems that he gives to the stars, he can literally cough them up. If Michael cries rare jewels, what do you think Lucifer does? They're both archangels. Just he didn't take that away. And the thing that they give the rich people, don't worry about it, Miss Vicky. It's fine. Just leave it. Don't worry about it. It's a whole bunch of them. It is what it is. I just forgot what I was going to say. It'll come back to me. Whatever. Anyway. Yeah. So with that, the stars. Now you see why when you become famous, a celebrity, the first thing that they give you are rare jewels. Diamonds in your teeth, diamonds earring, diamond bracelets, diamond rings. All of that is representative of the angels who were full of pride and mad because God turned them from the beautiful shining ones to darkness and ugly. And so what they do is transform themselves now into those angels of light because they're no longer angels of light. But God did not change their ability to shapeshift. So if you can be deceived, you're going to be deceived. So when you see all of that jewelry in our reality, it's angel worship. That's why he said they're going to be throwing the rubies and gold and all of that in the streets. It ain't going to be no good. God made their inner darkness into their outward appearance. He sure did because they was wicked and evil-hearted. And they adorned humans with their false light. Exactly. Hold on. Does anybody see why the stones are so important on the chakra thing now? And why all of the stones that everybody is selling and doing magic with? I was wondering who was going to pick up on that. Because what do they tell you about all of these stones that I just mentioned? The spiritual properties. And I told y'all that the Satanists and the evil people still got, they know that those are some of the most powerful stones because God used them as his cornerstones in heaven. And those are the very same rocks that people be using for spiritual practices. The very ones that we just mentioned are used in spiritual rituals. Man worshiping the creation rather than the creator. Hey. Now do y'all see why this is so important? And why y'all see I don't wear all them stones? And I mean, don't get me wrong, I put my costume jewelry on if I'm going somewhere. But to have this on for healing, and to have this on for money, and to have this on for this, and good, the Spirit is supposed to bring, God's Holy Spirit brings all of that. I don't need divination to receive those things. Once the Holy Spirit left Jesus's body, those things are readily available in the air. So I don't need divination tools, what you call them things, magic wands, rocks, blood, spirits, liquor, candles. I don't need none of that. Something for luck. Exactly. I don't need any of it. He said use the blessed oil in representative of his blood. He did tell us to use that to anoint the body with oil representative of his blood. He did tell us that. But we see the Satanists throw that too, because they take blood and wipe it on the person's face, wipe it on their mouth, and all of that to anoint them. So they still stealing God's stuff. They still stealing his stuff, trying to, oh, well, they do it too. No, y'all are doing it too, but y'all doing it in the wrong way. Y'all have now taken the rituals and the festivals and stuff that God set up and desecrated them. Exactly. And don't even realize she inviting all kind of spirits in her house. You watch her mental state for the next 6 months and see how it goes. Now you should start taking, just not like make her into a case study. That's your buddy. But watch and see how when she start playing in the spiritual realm, start seeing what happened in her life. You've known her this time. She got her stones now. Start paying attention to the things that she be saying to you and see your spiritual things start. Don't say nothing, but just start paying attention. Just start paying attention. It's a lot of stuff, y'all, that be right in front of our face and we just don't know. It's some other stuff I want to talk to y'all about too, but we'll probably do it in tomorrow's class when I have more time. It probably is a spell. Conscious thoughts. It probably is a spell. Yeah. But do y'all see how that works though, y'all? She's already not in a good place. So you pray for her, but you also pay attention. Because that's how the devil gets you. My son's birthday is really tomorrow. That's crazy. I don't think wearing any jewelry is bad. I think when you use the jewelry as a protection tool, hold on, looking for a specific. When you say I'm wearing this because my grandma gave it to protect me, then it turns into a charm or an amulet or a talisman. If you just buy it, like I got plenty of jewelry, but I don't put on anything saying this is gonna bring me money, this is gonna bring me love, this is gonna bring me peace, this is gonna protect me, because now you have turned that thing into a charm, an amulet, or a talisman. I wear this because my grandmother gave it to me to protect me. That necklace is not protecting you. And now you have put your power in an inanimate object instead of the living God. Do you understand what I'm saying? When you put your power and your faith in an inanimate object to protect you and not God, then he's pissed about that. Because he's alive. Why do you need a necklace? The necklace can't jump up and turn into an angel and save you. It's his unseen forces that keep you safe. So the moment you put on something, you say, this about to bring me some money. This about to bring me some. This, you didn't turn it into a magical charm, amulet, or talisman. It's no longer jewelry anymore. Your intent behind it. How many times do we talk about God judges your intentions? If your intention is to put this necklace on, to put this jewelry on and say, this is what's protecting me, now you have moved God out of the way as your protector and gave it to his power and his protection power to an adamant object. Your rosary beads, all of that. That stuff don't protect you. God is not in that. He don't need no plastic cross to protect you. He got angels. Warring angels to do that very thing. He don't need it. So the moment you put on something saying it's gonna bring you luck, love, money, whatever, you just made it into a magical bracelet. And if you believe in it, it's gonna work. Because belief is a very powerful thing. Okay? Like kissing a cross chain, right? Or doing this over your chest. All of that ain't doing nothing. Better lift your head up and call on God like he said. When you put the power, God's power, praise, worship, anything onto anything other than him, it becomes an idol god, a charm, divination, magic, witchcraft, whatever you want to call it. Hold on 1 second. Let me hang up all these hoodies. Now I don't got no space on my thing. Alicia done got me all the way together. I told her I wanted a certain amount of hoodies before next winter, and she did just that. That's crazy. I think I got 10 or 11 now. Yeah. I'm saying you can put the cross up, but don't say that cross is what's protecting you. You just have that cross up there as a symbol of God dying on the cross for you. Okay? But that cross, I got crosses too. They not up right now because I ain't put them up. But I'm not saying, oh, these crosses are protecting my house. No, they're just a symbol of people that come in. No, we believe in Jesus in here. And we believe that God died on the cross and he's the savior of the world. That's what that represents, not protection. Wow. So yeah, I'm gonna go. Y'all might get back on later, but I gotta go and get this stuff done. So I absolutely love y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed it. It was a quick class. We taking a little break. You know what I'm saying? We about to do our film class probably maybe tomorrow or Friday. Maybe Friday we'll do our film class. So you guys, we can get on Zoom and we can talk about because the month is up. So I'm about to see what papers y'all done wrote, what notes y'all got, and whatnot. So I love y'all. Hopefully y'all go back and read more about this Revelations 20 and the new city of Jerusalem because it's real interesting once you get to doing the numbers and whatnot. Can I ask y'all a question before I go? Who used to like really dig into the word like this for real, and be looking up the stones that they talked about, the place, the feet? Does this not make the word come alive to you more? It's different reading the Bible now because you can see it in your mind. It's just like, oh God, this stupid Bible story. Can't just read just one scripture like, wait a minute, what this word mean? But where this place at though? Well, what year was this? That's why I'm saying people be like, I don't see how you sit and read the Bible every day. I don't see how you sit and watch the Bible on TV. I read it, you watch it. What's the difference? I get more of the story because I read it, but everything you watching on TV, they stole from the Bible. Those are all biblical stories, whether they're in the Bible or not. Those are all biblical. The storylines is biblical storylines. I didn't seen it in just about every book I done read. So I don't really have to watch TV. Watching TV only confirms what I already learned. Hopefully, it's doing the same for y'all too. Now, when you watch TV, you like, no, they didn't try to throw this in there. They trying to trick. You don't know this is real. That's in the book of, and that name is in the book of. Y'all sound like old pastors now, don't you? Y'all old scholars. No, it's just for movies. Crosses ain't stopping no demons. They'll take that demons will take that cross and plunge it in your eye. You ain't never seen The Exorcist? They was beating their faces in with the crosses, laughing at them. Turning. If a demon can turn the cross upside down when they show up, they put them crosses up and them demons whoop the hell out them people. You better have the blood of Jesus. Forget some dang crosses. But I love y'all. I'm about to go. That makes me excited. Well, I love y'all. I'm about to get off of here. I might come back on later. I don't know for sure, but we had class for today. I went 30 minutes. We did it. I just wanted to get on early because I didn't want y'all to think I don't love y'all. Yes, I love y'all. Go read Revelations. Go get through Revelations. Go pick apart Revelations. We be in all the other books. Go read the rest of that. We read 9 through 21, but read the whole thing. Read the chapter before, and I love y'all. Have a good night, family.